dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Hey, here we go. Tight go, tight go, tight go. Obama, Obama, Obama. Hey, 5. Horrible. 12, 12.
Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Super 66. Tell him.
Gurley again here on first down. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Niggas straight cornies, man. These niggas is corny.
Here we go. What? 180. 2 for 66.
On the keeper, here's Goff. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los
Damn,
Angeles.
I picked the corner there for a reason. He didn't even come downhill. He went back and
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
This nigga trash, though. I could tell. He trying to hold the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, Saints defense, Chargers gave up that shit.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
How you stop the Wildcat?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. One day. 12.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rams offense getting the football back here. This is a unit that is 11-1, this Rams team, Charles. They've won 3 straight, and they clinched the NFC West last week with a victory over Detroit. First time that they've had back-to-back division titles since winning 7 straight from 73 to 79.
How about that? That takes us back a ways. They were absolutely dominant during that time, but never won a Super Bowl, which was the one failure that they had during that stretch. But this team, they've got a chance to win the Super Bowl. They have all the pieces in place. They didn't play particularly well at Detroit, but they played well enough to win. Todd Gurley, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Aaron Donald did what Aaron Donald does. 2 sacks, one of them a forced fumble against Matthew Stafford, 5 tackles for a loss, leads the league with 16.5 sacks for the season.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Shell. Go, Salon. 180. Let's go, 12. Let's go. Let's get this. Hard ball.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
76, tell him. 76.
They are going for it. Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. It down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Sammy!
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there, taking it in. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Get set. Ready. We waiting. 12. 11.
Now Breeze. And that is caught for the 2 points. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Louis.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, that's Brown. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Super 66. Value 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Going to throw deep for the ends, and this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New Orleans Saints getting the football back here in a second. And those Saints saw their 10-game winning streak come to an end last week at AT&T Stadium. First half was really rough offensively. Drew Brees only passed for 39 yards.
I thought this league was all about offense now, right? I thought we had moved past the defenses. You're just trying to hang on, make a play or two. The Dallas Cowboys brought it back last Thursday night, holding Drew Brees only 39 passing yards in the first half.
Yeah, the fewest yards for New Orleans in a half since week 3 of 2004 against the Broncos. But, hey, look, they're still 10-2. There's not a whole lot to cry over right now.
No, not at all. Their big thing, chasing the Los Angeles Rams now for the #1 seed in the NFC so they can have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. If they get a tie, they win it because they beat the Rams earlier this year.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Powering his way forward. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Brees will throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have moved out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Go, son! 20, 12, 12. Starting left here.
On first down, it's gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12, 12. DC, DC. 12, 12, 12, 12, 5, 5.
The final shot before break here. Goff. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On second down, Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Right!
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. They'll run here with Ingram. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Starting left here.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Starting left here. Al, look up. Al, look up.
Goff. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Goff. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. Hey, 5. Hard ball, hard ball.
Here's Goff now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, 12, let's go. Tiger, Tiger. Tonight.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Goff now to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Goff. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Goff. They still can't get her. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. 76. 76. Go. Orange, orange.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, lift. Lift. Super 1. DC. Super 1. Super 66.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Super 1.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Hey, kill. Hey, yellow waiting. 11.
Now this time he'll look to throw. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Breeze. Dancing to his left. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Block 20. 51 to fight, boy. 51. Starting left here.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 41 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Easy.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Easy.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. Trucks through.
Oh, man, right through it.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He's back to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Toss play, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
21. 11.
They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Lutz with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
14. 2 for 66.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.